Hi guys, I wanted to share some super exciting praise reports with you guys. As you know or may not know, John and I went to a healing service 2 weekends ago in Florida, and it was just a beautiful time with the Lord and with some friends, and it was awesome. So, some of you don't know this, but I was going through something called autonomic dysplexia. And what that is it's like your body's response to pain or stimuli below your injury level. My injury level is T12. That's where the spinal cord was severed 90%. But recently we had found out that I also had a spinal cord injury at T5. And autonomic dysplexia does not happen unless you have an injury level from T6 and above. And I broke T5, and so when we got back from Project Walk, that's when we had found out, when we were talking to the doctor, that I was having all of these issues. He's like, hey, you have a spinal cord injury at T5 as well. So with that, anytime like I would have pain on my legs, if I would be in the sun and my legs would start to burn, or if I was having troubles going to the bathroom, pressure sores, physical therapy, I would get these massive migraine headaches, because what it does is your blood pressure rises, and then it causes this response system. Your body's trying to say like, oh, there's something wrong down there, but because that connection's not there in your brain, then it does a different type of response that isn't so good for your body. So I was just miserable with these headaches all the time, and my heart rate would be really high. It just start racing, and then I would throw up, and I was having these episodes quite often. And so when we went to this healing service, we went to a prayer service one night. It was just kind of random. We went there, and it was so beautiful. I'll post the video below, just a short clip of it. And then on Sunday, we went to the healing service. And during that service, when we were in worship, I felt this warm sensation on the top of my back, like real hot and warm. And I was like, that's weird, but it's so cool. And then I was thinking, it's on my upper back, my spinal cord injury is at T12. Because I'm totally expecting, like, I'm going to get up out of here and run and walk. And so we went back to the hotel. I didn't think much of it. And then the next day, as we were getting ready to get on our flights back to Tulsa, I thought, oh my gosh, that was right at like the T5 level. I wonder if God totally healed me of this autonomic dysplexia thing that's making my life not so much fun. And I have not had an episode it's been over a week now. It's been 9 days. And it has been amazing, like life-changing, seriously. Like, I don't even have words to express how grateful I am for every small miracle that God is doing in my body. And it's every day, and we just keep pressing into the Lord. Like, He is a miracle-working God. And even though I'm not up and running and jumping, I'm going to be running and leaping. But every small miracle is a huge miracle, and I had to share that with you. I also am now able to feel like gas bubbles in my stomach, which is amazing, because sometimes, a lot of people kind of gotten confused, like what a spinal cord injury really is. It's not just the loss of your legs and the loss of the feeling in your legs, but it's so many other things. I can't regulate body temperature. You don't sweat below your injury level. You can't pee on your own, which I can, because you guys know that miracle story. Like, I can pee on my own. I don't have to use a catheter. I can't poop on my own. I have to use enemas every single day, because all those things are paralyzed. Your bowels are paralyzed, your stomach's paralyzed, and just so many things that go into play with the spinal cord injury that I didn't even know was something that existed. I just thought, you're paralyzed, you don't walk. I didn't know all these other things went with it. And so I can now feel gas bubbles in my belly. Yeah. So it's awesome. And I can feel my insides, and just so much is changing, and it's so exciting. So I had to share it with you guys, and I'll post a little video of this little clip of me walking or trying to walk. It was just a moment where the Holy Spirit was like, get up and try to walk. And so we had some friends, they walked us around the church, and it was just a beautiful moment. And then you can also get an idea of what I can do. Like, I actually can move my legs really well. The problem is that they're not strong enough to hold my body weight in order to keep my legs, like, to be able to stand straight up and down. My legs just buckle, my knees just fall, and you'll see that in the video. And some people have thought, she's walking because of the things that you've seen in Project Walk, and so there's just been a wide range of, like, back and forth of what she can and cannot do. I'm saying in third person, like, but what I can and cannot do, and that everything is always improving. Right now, the connection is not strong enough to build the quads up to be able to bear my weight. I can only bear about 20% of my body weight on my legs right now, and then they just give. So there needs to be more connection from the brain down to the legs, and I know that is happening. And so, yeah, just continue to be praising God with us, and we're excited for what's next. We're gonna be doing a couple of videos here, like of where we're gonna be headed and what you can do to help us. And as some of you know, like, we are definitely going overseas full time. We are so excited. We plan on leaving around maybe February of 2018 is our goal. And so the logistics are all going to come into play, especially like as we talk with our leaders and make a plan. And we're going to be going into Southeast Asia. So right now we're focusing on becoming fully funded. That way we can get into the nations.